Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Capital Talk stream. Our first speaker, a global entrepreneur, best-selling author, angel investor, columnist, star of the television show Dragon's Den, president of the Business Angels Association of Turkey, vice president of the European Trade Association for Business Angels, seed funds and other early-stage market players, and the World Entrepreneurship Forum's ambassador to Turkey and the Balkan countries. Please welcome on stage Baybars Altuntas.
Thank you. Okay. We are going to produce a business idea in order to become a successful business entrepreneur, isn't it? But how are we going to produce this business idea? This is the question. Business idea comes to which side of our brain? To the right side of our brain. Why? Because right side of our brain is the center of imagination. Left side of our brain deals with maths, Excel sheets, etc. But right side deals with the dreams. But becoming a successful entrepreneur in the future depends on the skill if we can discriminate dreaming and really implementing issues. If we dream, that's good. But if we can't implement, then that's not the good. How are we going to become an entrepreneur in the future? So, the question is how to become successful entrepreneur, not the entrepreneur. How are we going to set up a successful business in the future? Very easy. You have to innovate. Why? Because we are going to become smart entrepreneur. Smart entrepreneur comes to the market by innovating, by bringing something new to the product, or the way he markets the product. He has to find something new. This is water. Someone is selling the water at the corner of the street for the last 10 years. He is making very good money. Good. We see that there's queue in the front of his shop. That's fine. Now let's set up another shop to the other corner of the street. Let's spend our money for billboards, for advertisements, etc. Do you think that this entrepreneur is going to become successful like him? Yes, he may. Or he may not. If he didn't bring something new to this product, if he spends his budget to market this product, consumer is not going to take risk by going to the new shop. He will see the advertisement, he will get thirsty, because it is the same product and it is the same price, then he will prefer going to the old shop. Why? Because there is nothing new here. We are all customers, and while consuming, the only thing maybe all of us pay attention is not to take risk while going to a new brand, while going to a new shop, while consuming a new branded product which we consumed for the last 10 years with the same price at the other corner of the street. So, this entrepreneur may bring an innovation to this product. He may claim in his marketing campaign that, okay, this water is $1 at the shop, but it is also $1 here, but if you drink my water, you are going to dream better tonight. Or you are going to feel better at the weekend. You are going to find something new for this product. In that case, If we see this advertisement, what do? We say, let me try it. It is $1. I know the other one. I have been consuming the other product for the last 10 years. I know what it is. But he's claiming that I'm going to dream better. Let me try it. This let me try it is the beginning of the entrepreneurial journey, as a matter of fact. Why? Because this consumer will visit your shop. If he makes the product with the claim on the advertisement, then that's good. There is a new successful potential entrepreneur for the market because you match the need of the consumer with the same price and with an innovative approach. So, if you wouldn't innovate, now what would you do? You will just become an inventor. Because inventors just invent, but if you can sell what you invented, then you become the innovator. You become the entrepreneur. The entrepreneurship's door is opened if you can sell what you invented, isn't it? Now, especially after the global economic crisis, whole governments in the world are supporting innovation, not invention. Why? Because governments need innovators who will produce new jobs, new taxes, and consume new premises. If you invent, yes, that's something good. That shows that you are an intelligent person. But governments now don't need just the intelligent people. They need intelligent people who create new jobs for the society. So innovation is very important. Innovation is supported by all governments in the world. You innovated, and then you started to set up your business. Generally, what happens? Entrepreneurship stage comes to the second part, and after startups, entrepreneurs set up their companies, they started to think what about they will innovate, which is wrong. First, he has to innovate and then set up the company. First, he is going to make money, and then he is going to set up the company. First sell, then spend. Principle is very important. But what generally happens? First spend, then sell, which generally entrepreneurs and startups are unfortunately doing. Okay, we were at the entrepreneurship stage because when business idea came to our mind, it doesn't mean that we are entrepreneur. We are vanapreneur. Vanapreneurship and entrepreneurship are two terms that generally people mix. You have a business idea, that's fine. You are a good dreamer. But where is the business is going to take you to the entrepreneurship stage. After the entrepreneurship stage, after you set up your own company with an innovative business idea, the fourth stage is very important. Marketing and sales. If you sell, you are going to go on your way. If you cannot sell this water, then you won't be able to go on. This journey is going to stop there. You will go back and start with another innovative business idea. Otherwise, you cannot go. But of course, when you go back, of course, you are going to have some loans, some debts to deal with if you cannot succeed in the first sales stage. Okay, let's say you did it. Everybody is consuming your product. Your product is very well appreciated by the consumer and end user. And then branding is coming. Branding is coming how? While you are selling this product, you are selling your water, people enjoy consuming your water, you are not aware that you are also selling your branding. Your brand is also marketed with your strategy. So you are killing one bird with two stones, two birds with one stone, as a matter of fact. You are creating a new consumer community for your product, and you are also creating your brand. If consumer and end user enjoy consuming your product, that means a few years later, you are going to own your own brand, which will invite independent entrepreneurs, other startups, to do the same thing in their own regions. Why? Because while you are starting at the game, you witness that the man on the corner was making good money, and you decided to make a similar thing with an innovative business idea. Good. Now other entrepreneurs will see that you are making good money, then let's do a similar thing with a innovative business idea. If they understand that they won't be able to bring an innovation to your product, a competitive product with yours, then what are they going to do? Instead of taking risk, okay, let's call him and get the franchise rights of this product for that particular region. Let's learn what he did until coming here, and let's pay franchise fee for this product, and let's not take risk. That's all. So franchising is going to come after the branding stage, which means you are now going to have your own customers, the customers of your franchisees, your own staff, the staff of your franchisees. So you are becoming a very big family. But all started with the innovation. If you would become an inventor, then it would be good. Then you would own a patent maybe on your wall, but not a bank decompte, which shows that you made an innovation. So, when franchising stage came, when entrepreneurs started to call you to take the franchise rights of your business, then they are assuming that your institutionalization process was also completed, which generally doesn't happen. Why? Because while you are dealing with your own business, you are not able to concentrate on the institutionalization process of your business. You are just dealing with the sales reports. You are not generally dealing with the company structure. If you have the product management department, marketing management department, financial management, etc. Good. Franchising demand also brings a must for you to for the institutionalization of your company. Institutionalization is not a difficult process. You are going to have 4 departments: marketing department, financial management department, product management department, management and organization department. So, after the franchising stage, another important moment of the entrepreneur comes: leadership. At this stage, you have to decide if you are going to be an employee of your own business, or if you are going to become the leader of your own business. It is your decision. If you are going to play ball in the game with the other 10 players, or you are going to become the technical director, you are going to choose. If you choose the correct answer, which is the leadership, then that means you have to bring a professional CEO to the company, and you become the real chairman of the board. Okay, that's what you did. And leadership stage also brought you what? Time. That's very important. Because if you decide on working for your own company as the employee of your company, you will never have time to deal with new businesses. You will always, until end of your life, deal with your product. That's all. by developing this product, by the because you are the everything of your own company. Okay, leadership stage means you are going to convert your business into a real business. So from entrepreneurship stage to businessmanship stage, leadership stage is going to take you. You are going to decide which one. Both are sometimes right, sometimes wrong choices, but generally 90% of the businesses need to be professionally run in order to reach out the expected result. What is the expected result? Why did we start our business by creating a business idea? What is our reason? First, our reason was to make money. It's very easy. In the beginning of the story, you didn't have money, and your purpose was to make money. So as much as you can bring from the world to your bank account, to your own pocket, was the criteria of the success. But now, at the leadership stage, success definition is changing. Because you learned what happens in those states, you have your own money, you have your own network, you know your business very well, which means you have also know-how, and why not to spend now your time with a startup who wants to start his business like you 20 years ago, and now taking this startup as his angel investor and sharing your know-how, network and mentorship, and carrying this startup in 2 years of time instead of letting him complete all these stages and wasting his 20 years. So it is a good way, maybe, to give back to the world by changing the definition of success. Angel investment is, you have a business idea. I am an experienced investor who completed all these stages, who comes from scratch. Then that means, okay, I invest in your business. Give me your 20% of the shares. I put $100,000. You own the 80% of the business. But I also put my network, mentorship, and know-how to the business, in addition to the finance I provide. That's very important. Angelship is coming from the know-how, mentorship, and network I provide. Otherwise, you could name me as only an investor. Investor looks for the end of the day, at the end of the day, for the amount of money he makes by comparing it with the interest rate he would make if he would put this money to the bank. That's the investor. If you are just giving 1% more profit than the bank, then that's fine. This investor is going to be happy. But angel investor becomes the shareholder of this company, puts his hands under the stone with the entrepreneur at the same time. That's angel investor. I am the vice president of the Angel Investors Association of Europe in Brussels. We have 20,000 angel investors, and each investor makes a 20,000 euro investment in Europe to startups in our community. But they don't invest it in alone, they invest it them as the community. So there are business angel networks. I become the member of a network. There are 50 angel investors like me in the network, which means 1 million euro is going to be invested in startups every year with this network. Why there is a need for such kind of networks? It is easy to understand because OECD reports show that just 10% of new startups are able to become very successful. Because I am investing in the startup, my know-how, network, etc., with one reason: to make a good exit. Exit is important. I have to carry this startup to Silicon Valley with a good multiplier. Otherwise, if I don't get back my money I put in startup, then how am I going to make new investments? New startups have to benefit from my know-how, mentorship, and network if I receive my money back. So, from entrepreneurship to angel investment, there are 9 steps that we have to complete. I think it is a good map to follow because it is showing that we are able to create new jobs, new businesses, if we have a good innovative business idea. A good idea is not enough to complete this stage. Thank you very much.